Let's talk about Wegmans. There are reports that it's collecting biometric data from some of its locations from the consumers that are walking in.
Yeah, officials say it's all for security purposes, but some customers a bit worried here about their infringement on privacy. CBS 21's Lily Sexton live in Cumberland County breaking down how this works and what we know so far, Lily.
The next time you're grocery shopping, you might be providing biometric data and not know it. Wegmans says that it's scanning customers' faces and storing that information.
I think facial recognition is, for me personally, that's going a little bit too far.
Like it or not, your produce isn't the only thing getting scanned at some Wegmans locations. The supermarket chain says some of its stores are scanning the faces of customers and storing data so its security system can recognize them.
Do I want my face captured as I'm shopping? Probably not.
In a statement sent to CBS 21, Wegmans said that the cameras are being used to, quote, identify individuals who pose a risk, and that images and videos are being retained only as long as necessary for security purposes and then disposed of. For security reasons, we do not disclose the exact retention period, but it aligns with industry standards. Customers saying that they have more questions than answers.
I know they said that they're not sharing it with any third parties, but if you're utilizing a system, an operating system that uses Microsoft or AWS in the cloud, you're going to use third parties.
Others saying that they see the benefits of the new security system.
There's a lot of shoplifting going on these days, and anything a store or a company or a business can do to avoid that or protect against that will be a step in the right direction.
I don't really have a problem with it. It seems like facial recognition and fingerprinting is pretty common with a lot of other types of things going on.
This all came to light because New York City law requires businesses to disclose if they are collecting data. So this notice was posted at a Wegmans location in New York. Pennsylvania does not have a similar law in place. Wegmans declined to confirm the other locations that biometric cameras are being used.
We don't know how many companies are doing it and not disclosing that they're doing it.
Dr. Morrow, a professor in cybersecurity, says that biometric technology has been rolling out recently at places beyond Wegmans. When used properly, it's extremely secure. But he also noted that because of that security, hacks pose an even greater threat.
Biometric data also, Lily, is a little more problematic. It's one thing for your username and password to be compromised, right? You change it. You don't get to change your retina or your thumbprint or things like that.
Well, listen up if you shop at Wegmans. The store announced it is using some facial recognition technology in some of their stores.
How about that? CBS 21's Lily Sexton live at a Wegmans right now, the one in Silver Spring Township. Lily, tell us a little bit about this technology. We have questions.
So Wegmans said that some of their locations are using this biometric technology with security cameras that they installed, meaning it's scanning customers' faces, collecting data from that and storing that data. They said they're using it for security purposes and only keeping track of people that are a risk for the store.
Do we know what stores are using this technology right now?
We do not know which stores are using this technology. It all started because in New York State, companies are not allowed to collect this type of data without the customers knowing. So the stores in New York State started posting signage that let customers know, but there is no law that applies in Pennsylvania. So I have reached out to Wegmans and they were unable to confirm beyond those stores in New York which other stores are using the technology, but it is beyond the New York stores.
Okay. So for the safety, or I guess they're trying to target people, is this maybe people they know about already? And so if they see their face, they can watch them more closely because maybe they've in the past they've stolen something, or what's the point behind this?
Right. I'd imagine it so that they can work with the police and collect information on who's stealing, and beyond just taking a photo of that person, now they have a file on that person. They have all this biometric data about that person. and they're able to collect and store that info, we don't really know what exactly it's being used for or where that information is being stored.
Very interesting. And Wegmans is saying that they're not sharing with outside agencies. Is that correct? That it's just Wegmans, or how does that work?
That's correct. They're saying they're not selling any of this information to third parties. I did speak with an expert, and he said, regardless of that, there is still a risk because of hacking. So normally when a company is hacked and your username and password become compromised, that's something the consumer can fix. You can change that username and password. But biometric data is complicated because it's your face, it's your retina, your fingerprint, your voice. It's things that can't be changed if compromised, and there's very little to do if something happens and the system is hacked. And I think that's where a lot of the concern is coming from.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting stuff. We know the story's not going to stop here. Thanks a lot, Lily.